Welcome friends, this is the comment show for my homemade CNC milling machine epic fail video. Click here if you haven't seen it, otherwise let's get to the comments.
Epic fail? Why not trial and error?
I knew that this wasn't really a fail and it definitely wasn't epic, but epic fail is one of those great clickbait type phrases. So you could say that the addition of epic fail was for SEO purposes.
I bet it would have worked if you had actual milling bits rather than drill bits.
So in the video I said that you need a drill bit for this project. However, many of you pointed out that a drill bit won't work. If you want the side-to-side movement, then you're going to need a milling bit for that. Now truth be told, while I did have to use a drill bit for the motor because I couldn't find a milling bit, on the Dremel side of things, I did actually use a PCB milling bit, which is intended to carve out printed circuit boards and go side to side, so that one should have worked. I was able to acquire a better milling bit for the Dremel, but as you can see here, even on balsa wood, it still suffers from the same lag. That's because the issue isn't really with the bit itself, but with the instability of the different axes. So the axes have to be tighter and more solid in order for this to actually work, which means redoing the entire thing.
Could you tell me how to make a stronger machine in your comment show? Just be brief.
What a great follow-up question. Well, first of all, I would replace the motors with motors that have better torque. These current motors are very weak, so using motors from like a printer or a scanner should provide better results. Secondly, I have this thing held together by random screws, nuts, bolts, spacers, and hot glue, which is what's causing it to be so wobbly. What you really need is something that fits together perfectly with little to no tolerance, therefore eliminating the wobble. And about the only way to do that is by fabricating your own parts, using plastic, wood, metal, whatever you're good at. Now, I do have another version of this that I've started working on where all the parts are 3D printed. But I'm not sure when that will be done. It may be a while. Only the future will tell. And none of us can predict the future.
This comment is from the future.
Except for Blue Squirrel, obviously. Alright guys, thanks very much for all the comments, and I will see you guys next week for the last tutorial of 2015.
How do I get featured in the comment show? Post a good comment. A good comment.